Well, it's not quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park in Boston. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the New York Yankees. Ready now, Cage Tomlinson. He will lead this one off today.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Cage.
First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Not accepted.
Now at the plate, Scotty Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup called strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
At the end of the day, besides wins and losses, this should be the only stat that matters. And that's creating runs for your team, and that's exactly what this team does and this lineup does consistently. They lead the league right now in touching home plate, and more times than not, that's going to lead to a W.
Now at the plate, Nino Reese. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October, anything can happen.
Grounded back up the middle, and a glove flip for one on to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Oh, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettit. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. An inning. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys will just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one. So stepping in, Gio Urshela, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Holt has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Holt is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Now to the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Rafael Devers the next to bat. The head-to-head with James Paxton, just 3 for 14.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0. Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Striding in, Christian Vasquez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Urshela. And ready for his first at-bat, Aaron Judge. And he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 36 on the year for him, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Into the box now, Austin Romine. 28, Austin. As he swings and hits a laser to right, but this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Next for New York, Cage Tomlinson. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Scotty Hayward. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wade. Pops this one up. Devers in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 0-1 on its way. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nino.
Settling in now, Nino Reese. Has a look, now the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Hit high and deep out to left field, and it bangs off the monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Holt waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
High and deep to left center field. Holt racing back at the track. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. The relay. And he's back into second here safely.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Bobby Pointer is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
66, Bobby Pointer.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. Line to the right side. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box now, Austin Romine. Ripped down the line. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Line towards center field. Holt is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Here's Brock Holt now. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Hayward going back to the track, and it's off the green monster.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hayward sprinting after it, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Popped him up. Urshela in foul ground. And that ends the inning. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys. Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in and looking for more, Cage Tomlinson. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch on its way. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Line towards center field. Holt is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready once again, Tyler Wade. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Wade. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
At the plate, Nino Reese. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Tomlinson is off of first with 2 away. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And there's 1 away.
The third baseman,
so 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Devers is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. Behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Paxton has his sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go. Ready for another shot now. Gio Urshela earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Urshela.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Betts. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Number 23 is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line scorer. This one's flared off to the right side. Wade ranging into shallow right. Goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Paxton comes set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Moreland stands at second with 2 gone. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Hayward is after it. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. In to score, the runner from second. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Looking at his career totals, Benintendi has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Oh, and he lays out to make a great play and end the inning. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Hector Velasquez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 76, Hector Velasquez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in now, Austin Romine. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now back.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Paige Tomlinson. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Velasquez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Comes set and the 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Ready with the 0-2. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 6-1. Here's Mookie Betts. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bounce to first. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Hilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A bouncer to the left side. Backhanded.
The batter, the third baseman.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Back up the middle. He's got it. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping up now, Xander Bogarts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off there 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. Second and third here, 1 man out. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Xander Bogarts becomes out number 2 this inning. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
And now a stoppage as a balk has been called here. He never came set that time. And that's going to cut this deficit a little closer. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes.
Hit high and deep to left field. Reese going back. And it's gone into the monster seats.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
In there, no balls and a strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
67.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Into the air, back behind second. Wade has a play, but it's the shortstop that gets there, and the inning is over. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 6-4. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Hayward.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wade. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And he's out on a strong throw. The tag, and it's a double play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nino Reese. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 0-2. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Grounded up the first baseline. The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Red Sox. Heath Hembry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37.
Digging in, Gio Urshela, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Line hard to center field. Holt is there, 2 gone.
Next for the Yankees.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's...
One sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, digging in, he starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Luis Cessa will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus
The
far.
right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28.
So
Austin.
striding in, Austin Romine. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Austin Romine goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch-out on that one.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. In there, strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-4. Aroldis Chapman enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 54.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
1 ball.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
The pitcher.
Now batting, Christian Vasquez. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 4. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 6-4 the outcome today. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees.